Modi targeting Lalu for his alleged remarks on the beef ban, where Lalu says some Hindus also eat beef. But let's come to the X factors. Remember, our poll at the moment is saying the slight edge is with the Nitish-Lalu-Congress Mahagathbandhan. But what are the X factors that can change this election? A, large number of young and first-time voters. 1.77 crore voters out of 6.77 are under the age of 30. Gaping rural-urban divide. Remember, over 80% of Bihar is basically constituencies with a strong rural tilt. Lalu Prasad's beef remark. This poll has been done post that. Will that have any impact? Prime Minister Modi's poll blitz. He will address more than 22 rallies in the next few weeks. Owaisi's entry and impact on Muslim voters. Remember, at the moment, our poll says he's having very little impact. Split in Lalu Yadav's clan. Will that have an impact? And Mahadalit OBC votes. Many believe this is the critical vote, particularly the EBC vote, I should say, the extremely backward caste. Now, RPN Singh, you're smiling today because the numbers seem to be in your favor. What is it, the one factor that you're worried about? Are you worried that the young may desert you as the Modi charisma works? Are you worried that at the end of the day, there's 25 years of Lalu Nitish rule, people may want parivartan? What is it that worries you the most at the moment?
Well, if you see what the BJP has been trying to do from Dadri, it is again trying to communalize the elections in Bihar. Be it all their leaders, from MLAs to MPs to union council ministers, from
You're linking Dadri to Bihar? You're linking Dadri in your home state of UP to Bihar?
Yes, because that is why they have upped the ante in Dadri, is because they want the resonance to be felt in Bihar.
You are accusing the BJP of using Dadri to communalize the Bihar elections.
Well, we have seen that very clearly.
The Prime Minister today made a strong statement calling for tolerance, for saying that he's against any form of hate politics.
Yes, Rajdeep, it took him 11 days to break his silence. When he has realized the results, what is the ground reality of Bihar, he has finally spoken out after 11 days.
You are being accused.
And that also, he has not spoken about Dadri. He's spoken about what happened, what the president has said.
Sambit Patra, quick response. Are you trying to communalize the election in Bihar? Is it about Hindu versus Muslim vote?
No, who in fact imported the issue of Dadri to Bihar? It was Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav who imported this topic to Bihar. And the kind of appalling statement that Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav made, which can best be echoed only in Hindi, not in English, saying that jo bakri khata hai, wo gaay kha lega to kya ho jayega.
What about the appalling statements by the BJP? You had ministers making appalling statements. You had union council ministers making appalling statements.
So why Jungle Raj in a debate? This is what happens when you share a coalition with a Jungle Raj proponent. You even bring Jungle Raj in the debate. Do I interfere, sir, when you speak? Sir, you are a minister. Please maintain decency in the debates. I never interfere when you speak.
Just a minute.
But you always interfere.
All of you are learning from each other. But I want to know this. Out of all the factors that I have mentioned, what are you relying on? The young voter? Are you relying on, at the end of the day, the Modi charisma? Are you relying on the beef ban issue? What is it that you believe is swinging this election in Bihar? Is it solely about your belief that after 25 years, people in Bihar want change?
See, I'll tell you, Rajdeep, very frankly, I mean, I would not be contesting the statistics projected in a poll, but I would surely say that the vibrations that we are getting from the grounds are contrary to what the polls are showing. The vibrations from the ground are that we are going to go ahead with the two-third majority. This is not with arrogance that I say. This is with some amount of conviction that I say, because the vibrations are totally different. But well, yes, we should not be complacent. We should be working very hard.
8 times you've used the word vibration.
Secondly,
you've used vibration 8 times. I'm feeling the vibration now in the studio. Yes, please leave the vibration in the studio. We will feel it in Bihar. But what I mean to say for your answer, that what is the game changer in this? The game changer is the word desperation for development versus desperation for existence, and intelligence of the people, the voters of Bihar. They understand as to why the combination of Mahagathbandhan is so desperate, and they very well know, though we have won the 2014 elections with comfortable margins. Can I just bring in Pawan Verma for a word on that? Pawan Verma, out of those X factors, what worries you? There is a sense that the younger voter is the one who is most influenced by Mr. Modi and the BJP. He wants change. He wants to move away from only mandal politics. He wants caste plus politics. Do you believe that that is a threat to your Mahagathbandhan, quite apart from the fact that there are some contradictions that could emerge in the days ahead?
Quick answer, Rajdeep. I think the youth vote, in fact, is the most disillusioned with Mr. Narendra Modi. Because I think the extravagant promises that he had made and the poor follow-up on them have, in a sense, in a state where there is a chief minister with a proven track record of deliverables and economic development, there is an alienation from Mr. Modi in the youth. Secondly, the youth is not a monolith. Rajdeep, it's very important to understand. In a state, and that reflects India, where there are such vast discrepancies, both social and economic and educational, the youth also identifies with the issue of social justice. And I'm afraid the BJP's image has emerged as one of being pro-affluent, pro-rich party, somewhat insensitive to the notions of social justice.
Okay, so that's...
And the youth, we are seeing this, that some of the urban youth responds, perhaps even now, to Mr. Modi, but the vast majority of the young are saying, where is the promise and where is the deliverable, and what about social justice, which has been an agenda in Bihar for decades.
Sambit, 15 seconds response to that, because I want to end with all my panelists giving me their verdict. 15 seconds response to that. Is this youth factor that you are relying on a bit exaggerated?
See, if vibration is the word which I have used most number of times,
Number
then
9 times.
there are 9 times. I believe social justice is the most commonly used word by Pawan Verma. I would say social justice only exists when corruption does not exist.
That has a greater
social
vibration.
Justice along with corruption is a just a second, sir, is a devastation. And we all know of the fact that as said in the Bihari dialect, naak se bhari nat. You know, if Nitish Kumar says that I am the nut is Lalu Prasad Yadav, and if that is more weighty than their nose, surely social justice and corruption cannot exist together.
Okay, let's between vibrations and social justice, the audience will get confused. At the end of the day, much of the audience wants to know who's winning and by how many seats. So I'm going to put this paper, I'm going to take everyone's remarks publicly today so that I can remind them about this on the 8th of November. So all of you get ready. We're going to take a small break and going to ask you what you believe is actually going to happen and maybe one reason why. A final segment with our final comments on the big Bihar battle, the India Today Cicero poll, back in a moment. Welcome back. Time now to put up panelists on the line, ask them who do they think is going to win. We've heard the Cicero poll and we'll ask Cicero also whether he wants to stand by his numbers. It's too close to call, with a slight edge to the Nitish-Lalu combined clearly at the moment. Manisha Priyam, quick, 10 seconds, what's your number?
I don't know about the numbers, it's a very close race and I certainly see advantage NDA changing to advantage Mahagathbandhan.
You believe there is an advantage Mahagathbandhan at the moment. Veer Sanghvi.
I think there's one key figure that we've missed, which is we all know that 39% is the BJP's vote share. There's a question, will Modi fulfill his promises to Bihar? It's almost exactly the same. It's 38%. That means 62% don't believe he'll necessarily fulfill his promises. If Modi can change that figure, if people believe him that he can deliver on development, then the BJP, otherwise this continues.
Okay, so it is Modi who holds the key according to you. Ajit Jha, these numbers, do you believe that there is a slight edge to the Mahagathbandhan at the moment?
Yes, I think the BJP had the advantage. Right now, the Mahagathbandhan, as the poll is coming closer, the Mahagathbandhan is actually gaining ground. Unless the BJP begins a door-to-door campaign, ground-level campaign, instead of only helicopters campaigns, I think it might lose this election.
Pawan Verma, 20 seconds to you. I know you are going to say Sambit Patra has already predicted a 2/3 victory to the BJP. Now, you please don't also predict a 2/3 victory to the Mahagathbandhan. But is your gut that you have that you believe you will win? Or is that a hope at the moment? Are you somewhere hoping against hope? 10 seconds.
Short answer again, Rajdeep, 10 seconds. I believe that the change that your surveys have shown, this trend is going to strengthen. Whether it leads us past a comfortable majority to the 150 mark or not, but I think this trend is going to strengthen.
Okay, yeah, it's going to strengthen. RPN Singh, Will Congress get double digits? Someone says, remember the once powerful party of Bihar, will you at least reach 10 seats?
No, this is not the election about the Congress party, this is the election about the Mahagathbandhan. And as your polls predict, we should get better numbers than you've also predicted.
How the world has changed. The Congress party today says in Bihar, a state which they once dominated, the state of Rajendra Prasad, the state of many great Congress leaders, today you're saying it's about the Mahagathbandhan, not just about the Congress. Times have changed. Dhananjay Joshi, you're the man on the line. You have made these numbers, you're Cicero. Everyone see it, look at him. Everyone asks me who's Cicero. They think he's a Grecian character. No, he's there. He's there with his spectacles today. Are you committing to these numbers?
Well, we've signed up for an exit poll, right?
Yeah.
So we'll have the numbers then. But for now, this is what Bihar looks like as of today.
It's a tight race with a slight edge towards
the BJP might emerge as the single largest party, but as of now, the Mahagathbandhan has an edge.
The Mahagathbandhan has an edge even while the BJP may emerge as the single largest party. Remember, he's done a great thing. September poll showed the BJP ahead. October poll shows the Mahagathbandhan ahead. So whichever poll, whoever gets it right, Cicero is probably going to get it right. The next big poll will be the 5th of November, which is the last phase of polling. We'll come with a post poll, and then on the 8th, of course, is the big counting day in Bihar. Just enough time to thank you all. Let's leave it now to the people of Bihar to decide. At the end of the day, television studios or opinion polls don't decide verdicts. People do. And that's the power of democracy. Thank you all very much for joining us. We'll be back on India Today.